Hello, Anna. Sorry.
Hello,
Have you
doctor.
finished? Have you finished your lunch?
Yes.
Great.
What about you, Jeff?
Yes, I have too. It's long time ago. I have finished my lunch at 11.
Really
Yeah,
very early.
yeah, very. Because I have classes between.
Yes.
Shall we for your friends?
Sure.
So how the lesson so far? It's been 2 weeks, right? Harder than before? How do you think of it?
Not don't think it's quite hard, but like CRZ subject, he
Mm-hmm.
said that it's gonna be a little bit more
Mm-hmm.
harder than usual. We have to like
Yes,
make projects now.
I get it. I get it. So is that's this semester I also have 8 weeks, just like before, right?
3 months, I think.
Three
It
months.
starts from like this is June, right?
Yes.
June to August.
June to August, 3 months. This is July. This is July.
All right.
Yeah, July to August, so 2 months.
Oh no, do September actually.
September. Oh, get it. So can you catch up all the lessons?
Yes. I've been attending the classes.
Yeah, I get it. By the way, I heard that in Singapore the next wave for COVID is happening. I don't know if
Oh,
it is serious or not. Did you hear that?
I thought it was in Thailand.
Oh, yeah. But one of my students who just got back from Singapore, her sister was infected coronavirus, and by the time yeah in Myanmar, I think this is just in the airport they have to test COVID. They have to
Oh,
take the test, and then she was found as positive.
oh,
But people are going, I think if the rate is much, they will stop or they will shut down the airlines just like before. I think so, but I just hopefully it's not that much. But we cannot see, right? That way was so intense.
I see.
So for how many semester do you left to? Is it a diploma program, right, or degree?
Diploma.
Yes. So in order
Higher,
to
higher, what, degree? I don't know.
higher degree,
Higher diploma.
higher diploma, yes.
Yes.
So to get to the destination, how many months do you need to go on?
But this is like the second year, second semester. After like
Yes.
the third year, I will get that diploma.
Mm, mm, sounds great.
We'll
So
get it
where's
next year then.
next year? What? Sorry.
We'll get the diploma next year, probably.
Got it. So, do you have any further idea of your education? Do you want to study abroad, or what you would like to do in the future after you have diploma?
I'll go to like Singapore.
Mm-hmm.
The main that's he and his brothers are like going to Malaysia.
Oh,
They'll study there. Also study there in Singapore though.
yes.
They have those private schools. Like we can like attend them. So yeah.
University?
Private university, I guess.
Yes. Also, you can I'm not sure for it, but I think you can also apply. They are government university too.
But it's
Right?
quite
It's not that hard. Is it hard?
You have to like answer like A levels, and like even when you like pass the A levels, they don't choose like foreigner students that much.
Ah, yes, yes. So
They
it's
prefer their own kind.
yes, yes. So they just only prioritize their nationality first.
Yes, yes. It's quite hard to get in to the government one.
Yes, private is better. But there are lots of famous university in Singapore, especially technology. But I'm not sure about Chinese people. They are even if they are good at technology, they are not very famous for it. But the skill, I think 70% of Singaporean are Chinese people, right?
Yes, yes.
They don't show up. It sounds like we're gonna have to proceed the last. Maybe we will wait for a minute more. After that, if they don't show up, we will start our lesson. Study in Singapore.
Singapore also like you can't go there without like those certificates.
Yes. You know what?
So
In fact, Singapore recognized the degree from Myanmar, like technology university degree. They recognize it. I mean that if somebody graduated, we can say BE, a Bachelor of Engineering in Myanmar, and we can proceed our master degree there.
or
Yes.
I can just go to Singapore like for a master.
Me? Sorry?
No, I can just go to Singapore for getting a master degree, you know.
Yes. But is it okay to join the as soon as you have finished your higher diploma, you can join the master degree? Can you?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I
You
don't
have
think so.
like work experience.
Okay. Work experience.
But my auntie actually have to work a few and like you have to she answers the masters.
Yes.
And then she work at a Japanese company. They gave her like really quite high salary.
Yes. Japanese companies really high its salary. Even my classmate, I mean once classmate, she has been to Singapore. I think she lucky and she really tried hard enough to get it. So I think 45 lakhs for the starter, just for the starter.
Yes.
As we got the information, 45 lakhs, but I think she's stingy because after we discussed some of the things to support somewhere, and she disconnected us.
Oh,
She got that 45 lakhs. I mean, at the start, I think she was now maybe 60 lakhs in for a month. It's much, in fact, it's much.
yes,
But
yes.
she cannot cost that much. I know it. But I mean, that's how. Are you learning Japanese currently?
Oh
No?
no, Joe.
Yeah. So you just according to my information, I heard that because some of my friends trying to Singapore diploma and degrees. So they said that they work after they got the diploma, they work there and they get experience.
Yes.
I mean, for in coding, they get experience and then they can move to their another destination is usually Australia. They can change like that. They get exchange to Australia after that. That's a good point. I mean, Australia is literally a hard country to go from Myanmar, especially.
Yes.
What's your? I don't think your final destination is Singapore, right? So you need to you
No,
want to
it's actually UK.
yes,
Like Singapore is just another checkpoint.
yes, I get it. But maybe you get some of the work experience there because
Yes.
Singapore is easier to get a job. I mean a good job than in London firstly because this is a fresher. Singapore is better because after you have finished your maybe degree from your private university, they will let you go internship programs, and after that, usually they continuously hire you after the internship period is over. So you can get some more experience there, 1 or 2 years, and I think next time you can search for the next level. I mean, like UK,
Yes.
it is better for you. Do you have a plan to study until master degree?
Yes. I would like to like study and work at the same time.
Yes,
But like master, you can get it like anytime you want.
yes.
You like and like a job, you have to like search for a job.
Mm,
I work about like 3 or 4 years and then I answer the masters.
yes. Japan. But for the first time, I don't know if I just mistaken. I heard that is you don't like so much in coding, right? The reason why you attend here is just to get a high degree so you can join the university there.
Yes, but like after like learning, I still don't like coding. I like those business and information MIS.
Yes.
I like that. I'm interested in those. So yeah,
Uh, I
like
know, but it's
managing
somehow
yes,
related to IT.
yes, yes.
Mm. It seems like just you and me. Okay, let's start. Let's start the lesson. For some of the words, we will just only you don't have to type so much. You just speak it out. And for those who has to rewrite, we will rewrite it. Okay, this about caution. Okay, let's see this one. A cautious style is necessary in many areas of academic writing to avoid making statements that can be contradicted. Like this one. Demand for the hair care usually exceeds supply. Most students find writing exam essays difficult. Fertility rates turn to fall as society gets richer. Areas where caution is particularly important include outlining hypotheses that need to be tested, discussing the result of the study, which may not be conclusive, commenting on the work of other writers, and making prediction. Okay, so for those matter, we use caution, okay? Because sometimes for the hypothesis or some of our opinion may or may not be right or may not be exact. At the time, we have to use caution. For the situations are following, outlining the hypothesis that need to be tested. So this is just the hypothesis, so it's not proved yet. So we need to use caution at the time and discussing the result of study which may not be conclusive. So we are just discussing, but this is not according to the researchers or some documents. We have to use caution and commenting on the work of other writers. Of course, this is not our stuff, so we have to use caution there. And making prediction, normally may or might. If we want to predict, we can use may or might. This is also caution. Just like usually, most, tend to. These are caution. That show the words. This is called caution. Okay, we're gonna go this one. Oh, I will courses. It's not a very using modifiers. Oh, okay. Yeah, no problem. Language of caution. So caution is also needed to avoid making standards that are too simplistic. If the standards are too simplistic, it's not attractive, and it never draw the reader's attention. At the time, we have to use caution. Crime is a link to poor education. So this is the normal standards. If we use with caution, it will probably be crime may be linked to the poor education. Crime is frequently linked to poor education, and crime tend to be linked to poor education. Okay, so this one is we change the symbol standards by using model buff, because we use may because we are just predict. We're not sure for it. Next one, if we would like to use at buff, and we're talking about our gas, so we use like this for at buff, like usually, frequently, mostly. Crime is frequently linked to poor education. Next one, crime tend to be linked to poor education. Tend to is also just like may, but we use with above, you know. Next caution method is to use the modifiers. Just like fairly, rather, quite. These are modifiers. Let's see. So you try to insert here, maybe quite, rather, fairly in these sentences in order to emphasize the caution. You don't need to write down. You just read it ahead after, if you are finished, and you just read aloud. Then I can check it.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay. So
The company's efforts to save energy was rather successful, or quite successful.
quite successful, yes.
The survey was rather a comprehensive study of student opinion.
Yes.
His second book had quite had a hostile reception.
The second book had a quite hostile reception.
Yes.
Okay. D
is the first year student
native by heart lectures.
were fairly fascinated.
Fairly fascinated by heart lectures. Last one.
The latest type of. So what is that?
The latest type of arthritis drug. I think this is something therapy. This is the name of the drug.
It's rather expensive.
Rather,
quite expensive.
Rather or quite can be used. First step. my God. Okay, then let's go to practice A. Okay, it's just for bones, like 3 days is just for bones. Maybe this is the, in Burmese, Libana.
Oh.
Libana နဲ့ကောက်တဲ့တစ်ခုခုပဲသူက join နေတာလားဆိုတော့ join ရLibana ဆို4ခုပဲနာလားလား
Okay, great.
ဒီကျလည်းတစ်ခါမှမဖြစ်ဘူးတော့မသိဘူးLibana ကြားတော့ကြားဘူးလေဒီဘက်က4ခုပဲနာလားမသိဘူး
Shop တွေလက်တွေကြိုက်အဲ့လို
ဖြစ်အစ်စ်လက်စစ်တွေပါဖြစ်တာဆိုရင်တော့ဒီချေလို့ဟိုဟာဖြစ်တယ်ကောက်ယောဂကိုပြောတာဖြစ်တယ် tristic ပါလေ
ဟုတ်
tristic ကကောက်ယောဂကောက်ယောဂဆိုတော့ခြေလက်စစ်တွေပါကြိုက်တာသူကလက်စစ်တွေရောခြေစစ်ရောပါတယ်ဆိုတော့Libana မဟုတ် Okay, let's go to practice A. Rewrite the following sentence in more cautious way. Private companies are more efficient than state-owned businesses. အဲ့ဒီမှာရေးထားတဲ့ are more ကအရင်ကွက်တိဖြစ်နေတယ်တွေ့လားအဲ့တော့အဲ့လိုဟာမျိုးဆိုရှင်ကျတို့က cautious way နဲ့သုံးပြရမယ်ဘာလို့လဲဆိုတော့ तू ကအတီးပြုတ်ရတဲ့ document နဲ့လာတဲ့စကားလုံးလေးမဟုတ်ဘူးဆိုတော့ research လုပ်ထားမှာမဟုတ်ဘူးဆိုတော့အဲ့ဒါကျတို့ဒါကိုဘယ်လိုထည့်လို့ရမလဲ
rather more efficient.
Brother လို့ဘာလို့ထည့်လိုက်ပဲဆိုရှင်ကျတော့ဒီနာကိုမူလဖြစ်တဲ့အာပြောက်အောင်မဟုတ်ကျတော့ဟိုအရှိဆုံးကမတက်နဲ့တော့မှာအရှိဆုံးမှာလေကျတော့သုံးပါလေဒီမှာဒီလိုဟာမျိုး language တဲ့ may တို့ frequently တို့ tends to တို့လည်းသုံးပါနော်ဒီမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျတော့ကprivate companies နေရာမှာ private companies may be ဖြစ်နိုင်တယ် may be more efficient than the state-owned business ဒါမှမဟုတ်ရှင်လေ private companies tend to be more efficient than state-owned business. ဒါအရောလာတာဟိုဘက်ကဒီကတော့သုံးတာ Okay. B C D E O B C to H is your so you read it and then I think you can use annotate here and then just point the place you have to change or just write down. Write down in your notebook and read aloud is fine. I'll give you 5 minutes. You got it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Can you wait for a while? I'm at F.
Sorry.
I'm at F. Yeah.
Okay, you just read aloud.
Okay. I will start with B. So exploring space is quite a waste of valuable resources.
Okay, quite a waste of valuable resources.
Older students tend to perform better at university than younger ones.
Yes.
Word of mouth is quite the best kind of advertising.
Okay.
English pronunciation is rather confusing.
Okay.
Some cancers are caused by rather psychological factors.
I suggest you to use the language method too, because you just add some of the adverbs there. So I want you to change some of the things that are not supposed to be the, how can I say, supposed to be the documental experience or something like that. Hypothesis that need to be confirmed. So we use with may or often or mostly. We can use these things too, right? Because if we use the both, it like is or are, usually it is exact and it is sure. But these words tend to be hypothesis. So usually it is supposed to be using with the buff, or maybe the verb form should be tend to be or maybe or something like that.
Okay.
No, but it's not so important just to note it. So start from G and H. So you change a little bit. Global warming will cause the sea level to rise.
May cause the sea level to rise.
Yes.
Most shopping might be done on the internet in 10 years time.
Done on the internet in 10 years time. Yes. Now the shopping are done on the internet. I think this book is a little outdated, but this is the last edition in fact. Okay. Caution in box. Caution in box. Okay. What does it suggest? Find the sources. Okay, so that's important for you guys. So one, referring to the sources that which are not originally by you. The above used to indicate the degree of caution appropriate. Okay. So here, Tillich states that the cost of living, blah blah blah. So here we refer to the source, right? So Lee suggests that more research is needed. Oh no, this is data suggests these are cautious. These are caution way, and You are just referring to somebody, what somebody said, right? So you can use status or suggest or think, consider, hypothesis, believe, claim, or presume. Okay, so presume is same with guess, but presume is more formal way of a formal way in writing. Presume and think are similar. So we're gonna rewrite the test in more of the cautious style. A team of American scientists have found a way to revise the aging process. Okay. So for this one, we use a team of American scientists.
States that they have found a way to.
States that they have found a way to reverse the aging process. Reverse the aging. That's really interesting, fascinating. Okay, like this. Can you rewrite the whole passage like that?
So by using states suggest, is it?
And also by you have to use appropriate words such as like may or tend to be, seems to be, frequently, rather, all the things are combined. Okay, you have to use the appropriate way.
Okay.
Have you finished?
Almost.
Okay.
So I'm rewriting every single sentence. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to keep the same one.
All right. It's better. Yeah, I'm checking. You take everything.
Yeah. It did say rewrite the text.
Mm. What kinds of cautious style do you use here? I feel like I don't see.
So that's like claiming should be cautious. There's also
Mhm.
indicated.
Indicated.
There is admission, I guess.
Indicated. The scientists then indicated that result.
Admission, that's one.
Okay. Estimation. Mm, okay. Uh, let's go to congestions. So conjunctions are words or phrases which join the parts of the sentence. Parts of the sentence together. That you already know what is conjunction, right? So it is to say as a word joining the sentences or link the sentence to the next one. This is literally the same. Effective reading and writing requires clarity about their meaning. Okay, now we're gonna learn about conjunctions. But conjunctions are the things that you have learned before since you was young. We will just do a little bit about this lesson. So we use to conjunction to give the reason or something. Okay, to give the reason of something. We use conjunction to say the contrast of the ideas to ideas. Okay, here, what is the conjunction here? A few inventions, for instance, television have had a
For
many,
instance,
for instance. In B,
furthermore,
yes, furthermore. In C,
since,
yes, these are conjunctions, you know that you already. And this one, D.
thus,
In E,
then,
then. F,
however.
however. We use different conjunction in different situations. Okay, so we use for addition the ideas. If we want to use results, we use the projection. So what will be the results? The result ကိုပြောတာကဘယ်ဟာဖြစ် အောင်ပါလား
result နော်
result အတွက်ဆိုရင်ကျတော့ဒီ6ခုထဲမှာလေ addition နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီး idea ကွာထပ်ပြီးပြောတာကဒီမှာ furthermore ဆိုတာထပ်ပြီးထည့်တဲ့ idea အတွက်ကျတော့ထည့်တာနော်အဲ့လိုပြောပဲ result ကိုပြောတာဘယ် sentence
however လို့
however is opposition however
result
is opposition of
or D like thus
yes that's လို့ပြောထားတာနော်ဒီ reason ကိုပြောတာ how about the reason reason
C
yes C example is A right
yes
not B so time
E
yes this is sequential word okay here one reading task conjunction are kind of the signpost to help the reader. Of course, this is the signpost to help the reader what is ahead. So this is about the biofuels. Okay. Type 1 to type 6. What is it talking about? Addition or about result or reason, opposition, example or time. We're gonna have to analyze this. Read the paragraph below and just underline the conjunctions. Decide whether the fashions are opposite or examples or result or something like that.
Okay.
I think I should better write it. I'm gonna write it here. Addition, result, reason, session. Example time. Okay. So tell me what word should I underline?
BUT, but
Where's, okay.
The sentence.
Yes.
Although.
But although.
For instance. Right there. Yeah. Yeah, below that. Left side. Left.
What?
For instance.
I just see. Oh, okay. For instance.
However, yeah. Well, in other words.
Sorry. Huh?
In other words.
What?
In other words.
In other words. Where is that?
Uh,
In other words. Okay, I got it.
Consequently.
Consequently.
I think that is all.
Yes, I think too. So, what is talking about addition? What is talking about addition?
What?
Addition. Addition လုပ်တဲ့အခါမှာသုံးတဲ့ဟာ
Although.
You know? Result ကို Okay.
Result က
ဒီလိုပြောလိုက်မယ် Boss ကဘာအတွက်သုံးလဲ
What က for opposition.
Yes, but က opposition အတွက်သုံးတာဟုတ်ပြီ Although, how about although?
Although ကလည်း opposition ပဲတူ
Although ကလည်း opposition ပဲ For instance,
example.
example ဟုတ်တယ်နောက်တစ်ခုကကြတော့
However က opposition.
However က opposition. Yes. The opposition ပဲများတယ်เนาะဒီထဲမှာ Consequently ရော
Consequently. However လို့ opposition.
Consequently ကကြတော့ကျတော့အဲ့ရဲ့ရလဒ်လို့ပြောတာဆိုတော့ result ဖြစ်တယ်เนาะ
Result ဟုတ်
All right. ကဲဒါဆိုဒီချက်တို့ဒါကတော့ projection ကိုခုနကဥစ္စာထည့်ခိုင်းတာကဲဒါဆိုဒီချက်တို့တခြား example projection တွေကိုသိတဲ့ဥစ္စာတွေရှိတာ
တခြားဟာ
တခြားဟာတွေဆိုတော့ဒီချက်တို့ဘာတွေရှိမလဲ addition မှာဆိုရှင် in addition ရှိမယ်
ဟုတ်
moreoverဒီမှာရှုံးလဲ furthermore so how about result နဲ့ပတ်သက်ရင်ခုနကတော့ဆိုရင်မှာဆို consequently ရှိမယ်ပြီးတော့မှာရှုံး
because
because က reason လေးတာ
result
as a result now ဆိုရင် that's ဟုတ်တယ်နော် reason oh that's က result ထဲမှာပါတယ် okay reason because ပြောပါရှိသေးတယ်ခုနကတော့ပြောထားပြီစလားကြည့်
as a result
as a result က result နဲ့တော့သုံးတာလေဒီမှာ reason ကိုသုံးတာ since
reason
ပြောပါရှိအောင်လေ as เนาะအဲ့ကနေဒီနေ့
ဟုတ်
opposition ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ဒီကျတော့ခုနကတော့သုံးတဲ့ထင်မှာပဲပြောကြည့် opposition ဖြစ်တာပါရှိတယ်ခုနကကျွန်တော်ကြည့်တဲ့ထင်မှာ
consequently လို့ဟုတ်ပါ
consequently result လေ
result
opposite ဆိုတာကျတော့စန့်ကျင်ဘက်ကွာ idea နှစ်ခုစန့်ကျင်ဘက်ဖြစ်တဲ့ခါကျရင်ဆက်တဲ့ projection
in spite of
although ပြီးတော့မှရှိသေးတယ်နောက်တစ်ခုက sentence အနေနဲ့ဆက်တာ on the contrary လို့ပြောရတယ်
ဟုတ်
contrary ဟုတ်ပြီ example ဆိုရင် such as တို့ပြီးတော့မရှိအောင်
ဘာရှိအောင်လဲဆို to illustrate လို့ပေါ့ yeah
for instance mean for example example အတွက်သုံးတာလေဒါ example sentence example clue example ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဆိုတဲ့ဟာကိုကြားတယ် clue words ကိုသူပြောချင်တာအဲ့ဒါဆိုရှင်ကျွန်တော် for example for instance လို့သုံးတယ်လေ time ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် time ကခုနကတော့ဘယ်ရတယ်မသိဘူးဘယ်အောင်မလဲအပေါ်မှာတော့ပြောပြ time ကပြီးရ then လို့ပါလို့လေ or order word
or secondly firstly
ဟုတ်တယ်
lastly
firstly
conclusion
ဟုတ်တယ် conclusion so you have to insert the suitable conjunction into each cup so just insert it and then after that send it to me just for that word right
okay yeah တခါလိုပြီးလို့ well we've done this
you want me to show me example
oh no yeah we have done this already
we have done this
yeah
pretty
sure
you sure
yes
previous class in the previous class
yes he taught us conjunctions
okay great now I didn't because now I didn't TV guys oh did you know about me oh did you yeahဒီတိုင်းလောက်ခံနေတာလား preface တွေ surface တွေရတယ်ရပြီးသားအေးဆိုအဲ့ဒါမသွားတော့သိစရာကောင်းမှမရှိဘူး oh it's raining how's yours place how's your place
oh it was raining the whole morning I think
the whole morning
yeah.
pretty sleepy
yes
but you got a time right the class only start at 1 o'clock
yes
so have you been sleeping all the morning
no I've been up the whole morning playing games
playing games get it
but the electricity like it went
Yeah.
off like around 12 o'clock 1 o'clock sorry
yes so what game did you play today
I played Mobile Legend with my friend
you're using mobile
yeah Mobile Legend yeah
Mobile Legend, yes. I feel like Mobile Legend never ends.
no it can't
Does it have the ending?
no sir. It's not like those playthrough games it's like a competitive 5v5 game so
Oh, okay.
oh
Underline the proposition in the following text. Or 2 plus infinitive proposition is done. Okay. Start here.
oh and
Can you use annotate?
oh
A moment, please. Oh my God, it's raining cats and dogs. So let's underline the prepositions here in the basic.
In Catalonia, in the second line. Yeah.
Okay.
Over is a preposition, right?
Over is also preposition. That shows the time. That shows the time. Over sometimes it also shows the place. Okay.
Yes.
Next one.
Next one is in conclusion, maybe.
In conclusion.
In name yard. A lot of ends.
Where?
Last sentence in the factory. Above it, the client in. Between.
Between, where is that?
Right there, Jack. Start out. Maybe.
Start out. Out ka preposition တော့ဖြစ်တယ်နော်သူကဟိုနဲ့တွေ့ထားပါ verb နဲ့တွေ့ preposition. Table the list main ways of using preposition. Find the example of each one. Verb plus verb or noun plus preposition နဲ့ verb plus preposition တွေပြန်ခွဲပြအောင် verb plus preposition မှာဆိုခုနကတော့တာရေးတဲ့ verb တွေမှာပါ set up
ဟုတ်
set up. Adjective နဲ့တွဲတဲ့ဟာဆိုနော် adjective နဲ့တွဲတဲ့ preposition ကဒါ adjective နဲ့တွဲတဲ့ preposition
washing layers.
Regions ဒီမှာကျတော့ဒါမတားလိုက်ရ for valuable adjective နော် for နဲ့ for preserve preserve ကခုနက verb နဲ့မှန်ကတော့ set out က preserve ဒီကျမကြီး set out က preserve ဖြစ်မယ်ပြီးတော့ decline in decline မရအောင်နောက်တစ်ခုရှိအောင် contributed to ဒါကြတော့ verb နဲ့ preposition နဲ့တွေ့ထားset out ကကြတော့သူကပေါင်းလိုက်လို့ရှိရင်သူက meaning တစ်ခုထွက်တာလေနော်ဟုတ်ငါဆက်ကကြီးတာ set out ကိုပြရအောင်ဒါနဲ့မကြီးတော့ set out ရေးပြီးပြန်မဖြတ်လို့မရဘူးပြန်ပြီးတယ် verb နဲ့ preposition contributed to preposition or place တဲ့ place ကိုပြောတဲ့ preposition ဒီပေါ်မှာပါတယ်
in the factory လို့ရှိရင် in Catalonia လို့ရှိ
ဟုတ်ပြီ
second sentence
yes in time ကိုပြောတာခုနကပြောလိုက်တယ်
over the period
yes over
ဒီကရိုးရိုး phrase ကnot ချက်ပြောရ set out နေတယ်သူချက်ပြောရ set out လားမသိ
phrase နော် phrase လို့ရှိရင်ဘယ်ဟာပြောရပြန်တစ်ကြောင်းလုံးပါလိမ့်မယ် to the regions
between the cloud
between the still between ထည့်တယ်နော် between the decline in agricultural development blah 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 between ကနေစတာ phrase between ဆို and နဲ့တွေ့တာ try this A. Oh. Study these further example to propose of proposition. Use the decide on their type. We only have to decide what is their type. Result would be applicable to. Okay, preposition and nouns. Insert suitable preposition before or after the noun. Okay, so this is your work. So you insert the suitable preposition in the blank.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Okay, let's check the answer. Of. Okay, of is correct. In wind direction. Of. Globalization. Without. In political sense. No. It is in political sense. Iyali.
No.
Second, the second point is their impact. Impact so off never.
Or in. In developing
On
countries.
impact so on.
Oh. Impact in what?
Only that impact got on it.
In a layer.
Impact got in it.
The second point is their impact in developing countries. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
Don't. How dare in it only. Yeah, to one it on. Proposition got two the don't. နောက်ကဟာတော့
Oh.
ဒီမှာကျတော့ဒီလိုကအကြောင်းအရာကိုပြောရတယ်ဟိုမှာ in ကကျတော့များသောအားဖြင့်ကြည့်တယ်တော့ place တို့ဘာတို့ပါတယ်အနောက်မှာ place ပါတယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်တော့ in နဲ့သုံးတယ် area တစ်ခုခုဆို in နဲ့သုံးတော့เนาะဒီမှာဆိုလို့ရှိရင်ကျတော့အကြောင်းအရာတစ်ခု developing country ဆိုတာနေရာတစ်ခုဆိုတော့ on နဲ့ impact okay preposition and phrases yeah complete the following phrases and the correct preposition the whole what point
Point of view
mm.
in respect of
in respect of
in spite of
in spite of
in support of
in support
of so on the other hand
on the other hand
in order to standard of living
standard of living
ဒီစောဟာဒီက
the whole ကဘာဖြစ်မလဲ
vital
on ပဲ
on the whole
ဘယ်ကြောက်ဝိတယ်မလား
ဟုတ်ပါမနေ့ပြန်အကြောင်းပိတ်ပြီးသား
ကျတော့ဟိုကလေးတော့ပိတ်တယ်
อ๋อ
ဒါတော့လည်းပိတ်တယ်ခဏပဲ
Tuesday နဲ့ Wednesday ကအမြဲပိတ်တယ်ဆို
ဟုတ်
ဟုတ်
Tuesday နဲ့ Wednesday ကမရှိဘူးလားတဲ့
မရှိဘူးဖြစ်
ဟော
Saturday အတန်းကြီးတယ်
Saturday
အဲ့ဒါကြောင်းပါလာတယ်ရတယ်
campus လား campus တော့
ဟုတ်
လား
campus ဟုတ်
campus ဆိုဟိုမှာလူတိတ်တော့မရှိဘူးမလား
ဟောရှိရတယ်ကလေးတွေပြေတော့
ဟုတ်လားရုပ်တော့လေးတန်းနေ
ကျန်လဲအမှတင်လာမှာလား
ဒီချက်အဲ့မချက် online only ပဲ
ဟောဟုတ်
နောက်တစ်ခုသွားမယ်နော် preposition of place and time note the difference between a man and between a man ကတဲ့ကျတော့ a man နဲ့ between ဘာကွာလဲဆိုလို့ရှိရင် large group ဆိုရင်ဒီလိုက a man နဲ့သုံးပြီးတော့ limited number ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် between နဲ့သုံးတယ်ငါဆိုရင် a man 40 students in the class only 2 were from Africa he divided his time between the office in Barcelona and Madrid ဒီကနေရာအတိအကျနဲ့ပေါ့နော် limit ဖြစ်တယ်ဆိုလို့ရှိရင် between ကိုသုံးရပြီးတော့အများကြီးတွေကနေ large group ကိုပြောချင်တယ် man ကိုသုံးတယ် so we have to complete the following preposition following sentences with a suitable preposition the respondents few had experience of working abroad
among the respondents
okay
between 1976 to 1985
between and two နဲ့တော်ရ
between 1976
and
yeah okay see those workers
you are between မရေးချင်လို့ရှိရင်တားရေးတယ်လို့ရေးလို့ရတယ်ဘာနဲ့စမလဲ between နေရာမှာဘာလို့ရေးရ from နဲ့လို့ရေးရနော် from 1976 to 1985
oh.
most workers
of the European Union
retire before the
age
of 60 OB. Leonardo da Vinci was born
in Florence of 1452 in 1452
yes Chocolate sales fall
during summer.
During summer and peak
Peak until Christmas. Until
the peak fall က summer မှာဖြစ်ပြီးတော့ peak ကကြတော့အမြင့်ဆုံးတက်သွားတဲ့အချိန်ကိုပြောချင်တာ Christmas ရော
peak at Christmas.
Okay, during summer and peak in Christmas နော် Christmas က season မို့လို့ in that
On the surface.
On the surface. There's no
The
difference.
point. There's no difference between male and female responses.
Yes. This one. Complete the following task with suitable proposition. This study says a blank to.
That
A suitable proposition, no? Says out. Sarah. To answer the controversial question. Whether in the banner. Controversial question, whether increased food supply a country make a significant contribution.
Question to whether
Oh, Dima, food store channel. Home food store more. Check sorry. Okay. And to answer the controversial.
question to whether increased food supply in a country. Question two.
Question so off answer so question of whether increased
In
food
a
supply
country
in a country
makes a significant contribution.
Yes.
Of reducing malnutrition.
Yes. A contribution of reducing malnutrition.
Among children.
Yes. It uses data collected
From.
Yes. From 75 countries.
To 1969.
I think between.
Between? Oh, okay. The findings are
there was considerable improvement
among the majority of countries.
Among the majority
of countries.
Despite the increase of population, okay. Despite the increase in population
during the period.
Between other time.
During the year.
So between?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I want to go with doing.
Doing.
Yeah.
But it's not preposition. Or
during the period. Within the period.
Wait, during is preposition, yes. Despite the increases in population.
Within the period.
Within. However, a clear destination was found.
In the poorest country.
In the poorest country.
For example, in South Asia.
In South Asia, where the improvement was greatest and the wealthier states such as
those in North Africa.
North Africa, other countries.
notably the educational level of women. In improving childhood nutrition.
In improving childhood nutrition. Oh, okay. I think we should stop here.
Okay.
Mm. Okay.
Bye bye, Jeff.
Bye bye.